5 years into a marriage with no sex, I'd filed 500 requests for a single night with my husband, the division commander, and every time things finally heated up, an emergency call from his late brother's widow tore him away. Then our anniversary arrived. And Damien Calloway finally promised to give me the perfect wedding night we'd never had. Cheeks burning, I climbed on top of him, and just as we were about to cross that last line, Camille Monroe's ringtone shattered the moment. Damien, a bomb caught me. I'm hurt, down there. I'm not going to be left a cripple, am I? Damien panicked on the spot, shoved me off, and bolted to go check on her. I caught his arm and suggested he send her to Ironcrest Military Hospital first. Instead, he flew into a rage and slapped me hard across the face. Evelyn Sinclair, Camille's badly hurt. How can you be this cold-blooded? With that, he yanked on his coat and ran for the door. By the time I reached them, Damien, the same man who'd sworn to spend our wedding night with me, was driving into Camille without a shred of restraint. Scratch marks raked his back, and used condoms littered the floor all around them. When I demanded an explanation, he didn't so much as blink. Camille was in critical condition. What was I supposed to do? Stand there and let her die? It's one wedding night. You wanted that badly? Fine. I'll lie there and let you have it. All at once, the whole thing felt meaningless. 5 years of marriage, and I was the only one fighting to hold it together. If that was how it was, then we were finished. Damien didn't bother to keep quiet, and his ragged breathing tangled with Camille's moans and carried out into the hall. Every head in the corridor turned toward me at once. Some of them looked sorry for me, others just wanted a show. I dug my nails into my palms and forced down the humiliation and fury clawing up my throat. A full 3 hours passed before Damien finally walked out, drenched in sweat. The flush hadn't faded from his face, and bite marks dotted his neck. The tie I'd bought just for our anniversary hung crooked at his collar, streaked with white. The men packed into the hall were a rough crowd, and their jeers rose one after another. Commander Calloway finally got some. Bet Camille rode you out of your mind, huh? When their eyes swung back to me, a fresh round of whispers started up. Evelyn's got no backbone at all. Years of crawling after that man like a dog, and she didn't even get a wedding night out of it. My face went cold and hard as the anger climbed in my chest, inch by inch. Years ago, an accident on a mission had left my father in a vegetative state, and Damien's older brother had died saving him. To repay that debt, I'd agreed to marry Damien. I'd drained the Sinclairs dry to push him up the ranks, until he became the youngest division commander in the service. Before the wedding, Damien had sworn me an oath. Even if every other man on earth cheated, his heart and his body would always belong to me alone. And now here he was, humiliating me in front of everyone for the sake of his brother's widow. Catching my stare, Damien shoved past the men still ribbing him and moved to pull me into his arms the way he always did. The smear of red at the corner of his mouth stung my eyes, and I stepped back without a word. Damien's expression froze, then his brows drew together. Evelyn, we're married. It was one missed wedding night. Do you really have to blow it this far out of proportion? You put up with it for 5 years. Why are you throwing a fit now? When I stayed silent, Damien opened his mouth to keep going. Before he could get a word out, Camille came out wearing his shirt, leaned weakly into his chest, and said, "Damien, help me." As she spoke, her hand was already sliding over the bulge straining at the front of his pants. Damien's eyes went dark, and he made no move to push her away. He turned to me like nothing was happening and said, "Evie, go grab me 3 boxes of condoms. I need to help Camille see if everything still works down there. There'll be plenty of anniversaries, if you won't go. You can forget about me ever touching you again." A chill shot through me, as if it plunged straight into ice water. I couldn't believe Damien had actually just said that to me. The men around us broke into low, knowing laughter. Damien didn't even glance my way as he wrapped an arm around Camille and pulled the door shut. My stomach lurched and twisted. I couldn't stand there another second, and I stumbled away from that wretched place.